Um, for people like Dr. Grande and who are part of the psychological industry, psychiatrists, and you guys know what I'm talking about, who trying to analyze me and so on. One time I was watching a documentary during elections and stuff, man, with Obama and so on, and there was a white, um, a Caucasian, like he's a pastor or minister or something like that, and he was talking about when I look in the eyes of Obama, I see um, I see triple sixes, I see demons. He tried to associate Obama with something demonic. Okay, that right there, like because we like to talk about sciences and stuff, right? That right there is schizo. Okay, when you've seen stuff, okay, in terms of the human experience now, right? When you've seen stuff and you cannot put a science behind it, that's the definition of schizo. Okay, check this out right here. And if you're reacting it too, ooh, you're dangerous, right? Okay, now we come into stuff. We coming back into like we come into a platform now, and that we are agreeing on. Okay, I talk about in the video and stuff, right? My uncle telling me to drink, 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 and I'm seeing a demonic presence in him and so on, right? Because think about it for a second, right? He knows I don't like alcohol. Okay? Why would you force me to drink alcohol? Okay? So like I'm just using something that we associate with evil. Because when we think about demon, we think evil, okay? Right? Did I react like I punch him and so on? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me see what else, man. I talk about Edmund, right? You know what I'm saying? Um, I remember now, I'm not intoxicated or anything like that, right? On my birthday of last year, on my birthday, and like this stuff is not every year. You know what I'm saying, right? For some reason, when this stuff started with let me stay on coherency. Okay, I will come back and I will talk about how it all started in 2018 with my car lights and stuff, right? Okay, because this was sent by these are law enforcement guys, and you know, whether it be Homeland Security, Secret Service, they all law enforcement guys and stuff, man. Because I first observed them in September of 2017. Trump showed up in 2018, August of 2018. So like a year out, they came up there and stuff. I don't know why so long of a period to keep Trump safe when in deployment, diplomats they give us 3 months for diplomats. You know what I'm saying? To go out and make rock clearances and stuff with diplomats. You know what I mean? Anyways, man. Um, so my birthday of 2000, in my birthday of 2019, I'm coming out of the club and stuff, man. And I saw a certain individual talking to another friend of mine and stuff. Cause they all friends. Like to this day, this guy's still my friend and so on, right? And I just looked and I, I saw it, and you know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? You know? And to this day, I'm still analyzing because, like, he didn't tell me to drink. He wasn't forcing me to do anything bad. He didn't say, like, smoke pot. He didn't say, like, go rob a bank. You know what I mean? He wasn't telling me anything negative. You know what I'm saying? He just was that there that night and stuff. I could tell, like, a sense of bad vibes, a bad juju coming on. And I just saw it. You know what I mean? But then, um, after then and so on, if I was to analyze it now, looking back, if I feel like the energy of my existence is telling me something, and like the only thing, and he didn't really, that's not really offended me. Like he borrowed money from me, but he never paid me back. You know what I'm saying? And he did it consistently. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm so dumb. You know what I mean? I'm still giving him money. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, yo, this guy hasn't paid me back. And then I'm hearing everybody, my uncle saying like, he doesn't pay back. He likes to borrow money, he doesn't pay back. And I see it. I literally see it, and I see it coming, and I and I just I allowed it. You know what I mean? How, like, I see it. Like everybody telling me in my ears and stuff. This guy borrows money, and to me that's nothing. That's nothing warranted of being demonic and so on. And I mean, like people do that all the time. It could be by accident. And I'm saying, you know. But to me, like it's like always a warning. When I see stuff like that, it's like a warning. For instance, in 2005, I was on top of a Humvee and I looked down. Okay, I was in the rear. I was the rear vehicle in a scattered formation. I looked down. I saw something and it distracted me. You know what I mean? Um, I didn't know what it was and stuff, and I mean, I just left it alone. But shortly thereafter, boom, an ID went off. Nobody got hurt. Okay, this is record because every time an ID go off and stuff, an EOD have to come on the scene. Okay, an assessment and accountability has to be offered. Okay, so we came out and stuff. So the VA, that is not no secret. Everybody keep track of that stuff. Okay, so now I'm looking back at stuff. Oh, boom. One night here now, I was going for a drive and stuff because like these guys on heavy rotation and stuff, right? You know what I mean? When I say heavy rotation, they keep a tight watch on me and stuff. Almost like this is not a schizo, man. You know what I mean? That's why I'm trying to show for it's not a schizo. Like they doing an experiment. You know what I mean? And I am their prize and stuff, man. And like I don't care what you tell folks and stuff, man. Like because white is so consistent. Everybody who's schizo talk about people falling and shooting microwave energies at them. Damn, I don't know, man. I'm a scientist, but you see inconsistency. Everybody's talking about it, but it's not factual. You know what I mean? That's why I would never go back on medicine. You know what I mean? Anyhow, so let's come back into perspective now, right? The guy, so I was done. I was like, you know what? Like, I have to give evidence, man. I have to take a risk and give evidence of what's going on, right? I decided to follow one guy. And like, he's tormenting me. He's slow. Okay, so let me pause for a second. A rational minded person will be like, okay, somebody is following me and stuff, man. Let me drive slow and stuff. He didn't even say that in the argument. I have it on video on Facebook and so on, right? He would stop, look back, drive up. Stop, look back. Then he pull up. Then he pretended to take a smoke and so on. You know what I mean? Then the smoke done and he stay right there. You know what I mean? So I rushed up and I'm like, yo, if you live here, prove to me you live here. Go into your house and stuff. Because I'm done with everybody marking me and stuff, right? Marking me means like they follow me, they're monitoring my movements and stuff. Surveying me and stuff. You know what I mean? I was done with that. I thought it was like some kind of fraud. Because when I went to make a complaint, 3 things the guy said. Do you have any enemies? Is it fraud insurance? Sorry. In the sequence now. Do you have any enemies? Is it infidelity? Is it fraud insurance? Trying to tell me a possibility and so on. You know what I mean? So I walk away thinking one of the two. Fraud insurance or infidelity because when he said it, he was smart because he knew I was having affairs at night. You know what I mean? Well, anyways, I took a risk, man, and I followed the guy in the white Cadillac and so on. Right? And I gotta remember now, I'm in a different state. I'm from New York, okay? And New York spoiled me. Like I could run up and beat somebody up if they especially would torment me and not get shot. I'm in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? This guy pulled out a Glock on me, man. And blick, 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 in the back of my head, man. Something happened to me a long time ago and stuff, right? But in the back of my head, I saw the deja vu. It reminded me like what a deja vu. You know what I mean? So once again, right? And I didn't get shot. So to me, it's like, it's making a lot of sense now. Like when stuff like that happens to me, it's like a warning to remove myself. You know what I mean? To remove myself. Like, I think that's how the spirits are keeping me safe. But I don't want to talk stuff like that. And it's consistent now. Okay? Because remember now, we talking like scientists now, okay? I was a physics major, okay? right? I did a lot of projects and stuff so I could graduate and so on. You know what I mean? And I presented a lot of my projects and stuff. I really thought I was gonna go into a life, into a career, you know what I mean, of making thesis and stuff and proving it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, maybe that's still my calling, because look at that. I have to prove I'm not schizo. You know what I mean? But that's what a VA label me as, and that's what I'm gonna accept it. Okay. Anyways, man, I was really in denial, you know what I mean? But no, I believe in it. But I just believe it as a terminology. I just don't believe it in myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking back at it now. Jacob, you may not be a biblical person, so let me educate you for a second, right? Jacob wrestled with the Spirit of God. How do you wrestle with the Spirit of God, man? I seen that spot. I seen it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't wrestle with that, man. That's powerful. You know what I mean? Spirit of God is really extremely powerful. Okay? Like, these guys and stuff here who try to play God and stuff, man, nah, they don't know what they're doing. They're gonna make God jealous. All right, so it shows me now, looking back at the consistency of these things, it just shows me when, in the moment of something scary or something that, like, it's that warranted casualty, it comes and it gives me one and removes me from it, or removes that behavior. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think that's a better term. It removes that behavior, so it corrects my behavior, so that I I'm not no superhero. I don't want to be no superhero, man. And please, man, don't make me into no superhero. Like, oh God, he's a spiritual superhero. Nah, that's not me, man. Because it shows me also all superheroes and stuff, man. Even though they're fictitious and it's all by Hollywood and stuff, they have a short life. You know what I mean? Even Christ. I mean, he had a short life, man. I'm not. I'm learning from Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Christ. I'm learning from everybody, man. It's supposed to fly low on the radar and stuff. You know what I mean? And maybe if I didn't have my car light being so flashy of a person, I wouldn't be in this position today. You know what I mean? So that's another thing too, right? I want to put out there for anybody else and stuff who. I think my dad spoiled me, man. My dad really did spoil me. My dad is a really flashy person, and I just thought, like, really and truly, man, like, it give me a sense of nurturing and stuff, man. 'Cause my wife will always say to me, I'm really too flashy. And I think that's what it is. You know what I mean? Because I lost my job. I say lost, but it's really I relinquished it, okay, through the administering of the union rep. Okay, the union rep told me, like, hey, you gotta go ahead and put in your 2 weeks notice and stuff, man. We got you on a reasonable accommodation, you know what I mean, so you could get an early disability retirement. You know what I mean? So no, I got retired now. So 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2018 is that mess with me, right? And that was because of the car light situation. And remember now, these are law enforcement. Like, law enforcement, no matter if it's federal or if it's local, you know what I mean? They all have the same characteristics, okay? Meaning that when they're doing wrong, they don't like to admit they're doing wrong. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be considered mission creep. You know what I'm saying? Right? They would kneel on your neck and make it look like it's intentional and so on. And try to they put ownership to it. You know what I mean? You gotta own it. You know what I'm saying? And how I noticed and stuff, when I got stopped in Evans Mills, right, by Deputy Hughes, my car lights is not green. You know what I mean? They had a green glow to it. You know what I mean? My car lights are white. And then by New York State vehicle traffic law, and the judge and lawyers and traffic lawyers and stuff will agree to it because they throwed it out, okay? When your car lights, sorry, every, go look at that alarm post light, a street light, right? You're gonna see that's white and stuff, right? But if after that you look at it really and you evaluate it really long enough, you're probably gonna see like a yellowish glow, okay? Is that yellow now? Because remember now, only white could pass, okay? You can only put white lights on your car. Is that now yellow? Is that illegal now? Okay, let me look now. The newer lights to this day, even when I'm driving stuff and people got their brights on and so on, it kind of look kind of bluish. Bam! That's blue. Because it has a remnants of blue, right? No, it should be illegal. You know what I mean? Let's be technical for a second now. You know what I mean? You cannot get pure white light. I don't know if you ever see pure white light, let me know. Because I will show you remnants of different other colors coming out of it. Because I want to know something. White light, by definition, has the fixture of all colors in it. Because when they put white by a prism, I'm coming from physics now, okay? When they put white light by a prism, what you get? The color of a rainbow, baby. You know what I mean? So if you want to play like that, the documentary when the guy was looking at Obama's eyes and seeing triple sixes and demons and stuff, right? By definition, when you're looking for the devil, you will find the devil, man. Okay? When you're looking for anything, because that's what you're doing, and I get it, right? You're saying like, hey, I'm not diagnosing nobody. I'm just talking about the symptoms of the person and so on. Right? So I get it. At the end of the day, man, when you look into and they do it in court and stuff, right? A defense attorney will get a doctor, and that doctor will defend that defense attorney, so he's being biased. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on, man. Oh Lord. But anyways, man, come and evaluate me, man. I'm not even on meds, and I refuse to go on meds because I'm not gonna be tricked anymore. You know what I mean? I'm starting to think mental illness is fake. If they consider me schizo-effective and all those guys died and stuff, man, that's fake, man. That's fake because like they were being tortured, just like they're torturing me right now. You know what I mean? And I guess they what it is. If I go and I tell somebody that I'm experiencing the presence of spirits and stuff, right? How do you prove stuff like that? You know what I mean? So all we have really and truly is the knowledge of good and evil. We don't have the knowledge of truth. You know what I mean? So they're probably looking at me like, damn, this dude is raping this immigrant is raping our social security and office of personal management, retirement, and the VA disability and stuff. You know what I mean? They're looking at me like that, and I can't I'm sorry, I can't prove like what happened to me. I just have the consistency of like I'm alive and I'm escaping death every time. Like casualty. Like I want to, cause I don't want to call death to myself, man. You know what I mean? I'm just escaping a whole bunch of casualty. I wrecked my car. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna blame it on them, but I am gonna blame it on them. But just for the intensive purposes between me and you, I'm not gonna. We're on 18 minutes. I'm not gonna blame that car accident on them, right? Only thing I walked off with is a bang on my leg was bleeding. Only thing I walked off from that accident is go look at that, man. Go look at my car accident. And I mean in Canada. It's on my Instagram. I think it was also on YouTube and stuff. And I mean, it's Melina56 on YouTube. It's Master Trini on Instagram. Give me an ad and stuff. Once I see Dr. Grandy and so on, I will give you access to it. I mean, no, come and diagnose me, man. I will come to your office. You know what I mean? But I want to do it in private. If you want to go public and stuff and so on, just keep my identity hidden. Because as it is right now, I like it like this. Like I don't get much viewers. Only viewers I'm hoping it is people analyzing me from the VA. You know what I mean? Because this is embarrassing. And if just reach out and Charlemagne and all these A-list celebrities making fun of me and stuff, man, that's gonna drive me into a deeper depression. And I hoping, man, this program doesn't do that, man. You know what I mean? Please don't do that to me. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody making fun of me and stuff, man. And if it is, something tells me the spirit of God will see me through that and so on. You know what I mean? If they want to make fun of me and trying to push me to depression and, you know what I mean? After everything I'm going through, the spirit of God will bring me out of it. It's a faith of a mustard seed. Going into spiritual matters now. But it's small as a mustard seed, you know what I mean? But like he said, like mustard seed can move mountains and stuff.